Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are returning. My name is Hannah. This is a channel about cross stitch. We could also call this the Shiny Show. I just went on a walk with my dog, and while I am not like super sweaty, I look sweaty, I'm not, my cheeks are really red. There's nothing we can do with it. This is just who I am. And it's also hot up here. We don't have the greatest air conditioning circulation up here, so it's a little bit warm, so don't mind me as I kind of sweat. Okay, so a lot has happened since my last video 2 weeks ago. I went to StitchCon. I am not going to be doing a whole lot of StitchCon stuff today. Sorry. We have other things to do today or tonight, and I just don't want this video to be like a million years long, so I will do that next week. I'll talk about StitchCon a little bit more. I will talk a little bit about StitchCon, but like I'm not going to show you everything I got this video because I have a lot of WIPs, so I feel like that's going to take a long time. So next week I should have, you know, a more normal amount of WIPs, like 3 to 4, 2 to 3, something like that, and then we can go into like StitchCon stuff. I also have a couple things to show you, and I have a FFO. Only one, but I'll be picking up 2 other ones in the near future, hopefully. We'll see. I also have a couple of other things to go over, but we'll do that. Actually, let's do that first. So, I finally went through all my comments. Thank you everybody for commenting on all of my stuff. And I did have a few questions. I answered them in the like comment. I made a comment on the comment to answer the questions, but I do want to go over some of them as I sit here sweating. Sorry, I'm so shiny. It's really not like this. There's nothing. It's just shine. I just am shiny. I'm a tin man. Okay. So CJ Stitches asked, how many projects do I need to do to get to 100 next year? I think I calculated I have like 59 right now. 59? I don't know. I have 50 something. I think I only need like 41. So what is that? Yeah, that's 59 plus 41. That's 100, right? So something like that, like 40 to 41 projects. However, well, and not however, and the thing is, I already have, I think, basically all of them kitted up. So, yeah, I have a whole basket of kitted up stuff that we are also going to do a video of all my kits sometime in the near future. We'll see. That's going to take like a whole weekend to film, because I'll probably split it into 2 filming sessions, which means that it'll take a weekend, and then I'll upload it randomly whenever I feel like. So thank you, CJ, for asking that question. And then I had Betty, I'm sorry, I don't know genders here, y'all. They asked, am I starting a Bella Filipina next year? And do I know any Flosstubers doing any Bella Filipinas? I am starting a Bella Filipina next year. I will be showing that in my Kit Up Parade. I'm going to be starting Gaia, the Earth Goddess. And I'm starting it because Heather, Charm City Stitcher, she's currently working on it, and I've seen it in her videos, but I've also seen it in real life because we live pretty darn close to each other, and we go to the same stitching meetups and stuff. So she is my muse here. She is my enabler, and so if you're looking to watch somebody who's doing a Bella, she is one of them. I'm pretty sure Maggie from Kitschy Whips is also doing a Bella Filipina. Maggie, I'm not actually sure. I know you show all your Miras all the time, but like, are you doing a Bella? Who else? There's somebody else that I can't remember the channel name for, who's also doing a Bella. She's doing Mayari. Somebody will know. Post it down below if you know who I'm talking about. I'm subscribed to her. I just can't remember her channel name. Anyway, And then Jacqueline, I'm gonna mispronounce your last name. Liebfried? I don't know. Liebfried. I'm gonna go with Liebfried. How do I know what colors my parked threads are on my gnome, or on any of my projects really? So I use Pattern Keeper, and on Pattern Keeper you have the ability to mark where you've parked your threads, so that's how I keep track, is if there's a mark in that spot and there's a thread in that spot on my pattern or on my piece, I can assume that those two are the same. And on Pattern Keeper usually, and where the color number is, it shows you a little square of like kind of what the color should look like. So if that color is purple and the floss that's in the spot is tan, I know I have a problem. But usually I can pretty much trust that my parked thread, as long as there's a mark in that spot, that those two coordinate. So that's how I like work my parked threads. And then the last thing is not a question, but I wanted to say thank you to Anna Stitches Autumn. She commented on my video about the Prairie Schoolers, and I have a plan. Now that I know how many there are, I did buy them all. When she commented, I was like, thank you, I'm gonna go shopping. So I did buy them. They're fairly cheap. They're like $3.50. So I bought them, and they're coming to me, and I think I figured out how I want to do them, because I'm doing them all in the same piece, and since there's 5 of them, I'm just working on like layout, and I want them to tell a story, because I think that it's really cool. If you look at them, they could tell a story, and I'm working on how I want to lay them out. I'm pretty sure I know, but we'll see once I do it. The one thing I do want to but ask, now that I kind of know how many there are, I've been working on how I want to lay it out. So I don't have the patterns in front of me, but I did have photos of them that I kind of put on a Word document. So I'm going to show them, and so this is one option for layout, like this. So I'm doing double right now. And then so I do double, and then I don't remember what this one's called. Away We Ride? Something. Anyway, this one is Who's There? Here. This one is Knock Knock. And this one is Misfortune. So, that's one layout option. And the other layout option, which I don't like as much, and maybe it's just because they're rectangular, they're not square, the other layout option is this. So this one's a little different, because this one is double, the one I can't remember, Away We Ride or something like that. And then we'd move down to here. This would be the next part of the story. This one is Who's There? Knock Knock. And then it would come back up to double. And this one in the middle, well, I didn't explain to you the other one, but this one in the middle is like the main character in my story. She is watching this future happen for herself. And so it starts, really it could start anywhere. But she's with her friend here. She rides away, she rides wherever. I guess home. She gets home, and then she walks into her home, and then her friend is, either she's already there or she shows up, and then it could keep happening. Same kind of story happens here, except for there's no continuous loop with this one. It's just she's with her friend, she rides away, she gets home, walks in her home, and then she's at home and she's looking at her ball. So there's an ending to this one. There's not an ending to this one, if that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, so which one do you like better? Which layout do you like better? I just don't like the layout of this one necessarily because they're rectangular. Now, they look like they're all different sizes. That's just because I couldn't make the pictures be the same size based on how I edited them. So that part doesn't, they would all be the same size. They're all 75 by 97. So 75 by 97. Pretty small. And there's this one, which they would be the same size, height, like this fits, both of these fit on a fat quarter. Now, if I had more fabric, I would have done it like this, but I didn't think about it until now because I thought I was only doing double-double, changed my mind. I would have done it like this if I had a bigger piece of fabric, but I can't fit them on that. I can't fit them on a quarter that way. So it has to be this or this. So what do you guys want? Or what do you guys want? What do you guys think? I'm leaning this way, but I really like the story, the loop that we've got going on here. So let me know. This is 1, so vote. 1 or 2? 1, 2. Let me know. Do you like 1 or 2? Okay. So that's that. So thank you, Anna. Super, super appreciate it. Now let's get into WIPs because we've been talking for a while. Oh, you know what? I forgot to bring up my FO. I'll get that once I've gone through WIPs. Okay, so while I was at StitchCon and a little bit before StitchCon, I worked on Mots d'Amour. This is a long dog sampler. Here it is in front of you. Yeah, it's a long dog. It is one of the smaller long dog samplers that there are. And it's my second long dog sampler that I've started. And here is where I am currently. So previously, all I had done was this heart. It was completely done, this little heart, and then the whole top line. So I've added in, I might have had these hearts. Oh no, I did not have these hearts. I added these 2 hearts. I added in these, this whole piece, this whole one, and then this stuff over here. So that's all new. I'm doing this on Hope. It is a 32 count linen by Grace Notes Fabrics. It was a limited edition for October last year. So unfortunately you can't buy this, but it is a very bright pink. Works really well, just using DMC 310. Really loving it. I love the detail in the back stitch. There's so much back stitch on this piece, but it really works, I think. So yeah, that's that. And here is a comparison photo. Okay. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Next, this was what I worked on right after my last filming session, which was 2 weeks ago. This is a photo here, Birds, Butterflies, and Blooms World Map. The artwork is by Aimee Stewart. The chart designer is Heaven and Earth Designs. And I am doing this as a with Kaylee. She's Kaylee. I always butcher the last part of her Instagram name. It's Kaylee Cruff on Instagram. She's Kaylee Rogers here on YouTube, but I don't think she has a channel. I just know she comments on my videos. Hey, Kaylee. She's a doll. I have more from her later. But here is where I am. So I didn't get so much done. I honestly cannot remember. We are doing this as a Sal. Like I said, this is hashtag Where in the World Sal. Lots of people have joined in, so if you are doing it, please join in. Super fun. Yeah. I think I got like 200 something stitches, so not like a ton, but what while I'm putting this away, actually, here's the comparison photo. While I'm putting this away, I do want to just mention that I have kind of let all of my plans go out the window for this month, because with StitchCon and all that, like, I couldn't bring my planned pieces, so I'm kind of this month just gonna wing it, work on what I want to, or spin a wheel, or whatever. What I've been kind of doing is spin the wheel, work on the project for either 1,000 stitches or 10 hours, depending on if I'm counting stitches on that project or not, and then moving on, spinning the wheel again, doing that. So I've been doing that here the last week and a half-ish, and I've really enjoyed doing that, so we'll see how long I keep doing this for. I might not go back to my WIP Go plans, or, you know, whatever, my goals and stuff, but who cares? So, yeah, so that's that. That's where we're at. The next project, I did say comparison photo. I think I said the comparison photo. The next project is called Yukakaze. It is by Nani Thomas. She sells her own charts now, so Nani Thomas Designs. She used to be on HAED, but she's no longer. And yeah, that's that. So we'll have seen what it would look like, and it's really exciting stuff. I feel like all of my pieces, like, look, it's all this color. So here's what we got. It's all basically blue. We do have 3, I think, colors in here so far. Maybe 4. They're all blues, essentially. But in the next diagonal or so, we're going to start seeing some other things, I hope. There are birds and stuff in the sky, geese. So, really, really exciting. I don't know how much I got done. This was a while ago. And like I said, this was a WIP Go call, like, early this year, maybe even January. So it didn't really need to come back out, but I spun it. I wanted to work on it, so I'm kind of just letting my wheel spin tell me what to work on. And I turned off duplicate spins, if that makes sense, so I can't work on this again right after I've worked on it. I don't know if that made any sense. Here's the comparison photo. We'll see. Okay. The next thing that I worked on is something. I don't actually know what this is. Yes, I do. It's a new start. So this is a new start that I started with Aimee from A Little Farm Quilts. If I can find my start. It's on a giant piece of fabric. There's my start. It looks like nothing. I haven't actually posted, I know, I'm so bad. I haven't posted my start in the No New Starts like page, but I haven't actually got 200. I think you need like 200 stitches for it to be a WIP. So I just need like 50 more stitches. I could just do it, but I just haven't. So I'll post my update in 50 more stitches, which I can just put in. I'm probably just gonna put them in this weekend and just get it over with. But like I said, this is Sal that I started with Aimee from A Little Farm Quilts here on Flosstube and on Instagram and on Facebook. Did I get them all, Aimee? This is the Grand Library. This is the supersized max color version because I'm me. And apparently I needed another supersized max color chart. Yeah, so Aimee Stewart is the artist. Obviously, I have a thing for Aimee Stewart. HAED, Heaven and Earth Designs, is the designer. You've seen what it will look like. And here's where I got to. Really exciting stuff. Look at that little corner. It's like 150 stitches. Looks like, doesn't even look like 150, but I promise you it's like 100, it's like 153 stitches. So tiny. It boggles my mind that that's over 100 stitches. It looks like nothing. But, you know, all of the fabric information is down below. Pretty much all my full coverages are on 28 count Lugana. Some of them are on 25. I don't think any of them are on 25 for this go around. I think they're all on 28. So yeah. And there's no comparison photo for you because, did I even mention a comparison photo? I don't remember. There's no comparison for this one because I didn't have it started last time. So we started that on June 4th, and I did not save the hashtag yet, which I think we were doing hashtag 6 months early Sal, because we were supposed to start this either at the end of the year or the beginning of next year, and we started in June. So there's that. Okay, the next one is our not round robin, round robin. And this is Cross Stitch Nation. I'm doing this with Corinne and Colleen from Grace Note Stitchers, which forgot to mention. Haha. We'll talk about the shirt. Yeah, Corinne and Colleen from Grace Note Stitches, Carla from Craft Addict K, Sarah from Our Stitching Kingdom, and Crystal from Crystal Row. 1, 2, me, Carla, Crystal, and Sarah. Yeah. Yep, those are all of us. So yeah, that's that. It doesn't look, mine doesn't look anything like this. Oh, there goes my dog. Barking, barking, barking. So I got Crystal done over the weekend at StitchCon, and here is what we're looking like. Look, Crystal, look at that dress. I hope that you enjoy this color. I thought it was very fitting. And I, without realizing it, have included a running thread throughout my dresses. And that color is purple. So as you can see, obviously Corinne wanted her dress to be pinky purple. So purplish, pinky purple. And then Carla wanted her dress to be purple. So purple. And then Crystal wanted like a turquoisey color. But I added you can't really tell. The camera's not picking it up very well. But the little like extras, like the little details, are purple. So I think that's going to be my running like theme here, is that somewhere in the dress there will be purple in everybody's dress. And then my husband, being an avid Ravens fan, will have purple. So that's my running theme throughout this piece, to make everything somewhat cohesive. Not that we need to have it be cohesive, but I just, interestingly enough, without realizing it, have had purple in all of the dresses by accident. She was definitely going to be purple, obviously, and she was going to have some sort of purpley color. But like, when I was picking up colors, when I went to the store to buy the 2 colors for her dress, without even realizing, I picked up this turquoise, which she wanted, a turquoise color, and I picked up purple as a, like, secondary color. Not even realizing. And I only realized this past weekend at StitchCon. That's what I did. So we will be doing the next. Whoever is the next person will get to choose the next person. And I know which person Colleen wants to be, and I know which person I want to be. So we'll see what Sarah chooses. If she's called next, she gets to choose of the 3 ladies that are left. If she's next, she gets to choose. Since I know who Colleen wants to be, I'm not picking Colleen's, and since I know who I want to be, I'm hoping Sarah doesn't pick that one. But it's really up to her, depending on if she's the next person called. I'm kind of hoping that Corinne or I are called next, since we know each other's lady. But don't worry about it, Sarah. Choose whoever you would like. Okay, and then one more. Oh, that's where that went. It's not really one more. Uh-oh. I have 2 more. I left 2 things downstairs. So I'll get them eventually. I'll get them after this. The next thing that I worked on was, I don't have a cover photo. Oh, I do have a comparison photo. I did not add a comparison photo. The comparison photo for Cross Stitch Nation is somewhere in here. I do not have a start photo. I do not have a cover photo for this one because this is a mystery sal. I did start. Obviously, if you know, you know. If you've been here for a minute, you already know what I'm about to show. I say mystery sal. What am I gonna show? Call it out. Yell it out in the comments. What am I about to show? Yes, you're probably correct. If you've been here for a minute, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and that is the Supernatural Sal frame. So right now, all we have is the frame. We have nothing else. But I did finish it. So I started it basically a couple days after it came out, and I finished it over the weekend. I got to ring the bell. Actually, I rang the bell twice. I rang the bell for this one because it is a finish for now. There's nothing else I can do until the rest of it comes out. But yeah, it's so much fun. I love the little, color on color thing that I've got going on over here. There are 2 bats. You have to look closely. The darker color is easier to see. The lighter color is the exact same color as the fabric, and I love that because it adds some texture, and you can only see it if you get real close. So if you hold it far enough away, you will not know that there are different color bats on here, which is the cool thing for me. I love that stuff. The fabric, well, the fabric is supposed to be Ojan, but it is not exactly Ojan. So if you want to buy Ojan from Grace Notes Fabrics, it's a little bit more brown than it is in real life. This is a little bit more green. This was a mistake fabric, which I'm fine with. I love mistake fabrics. I will buy all of the mistake fabrics, always. But it is a 40 count. So my cryptid sal was on 36 count, and it was a bit more orangey, the fabric. It was Cyprium by Picture This Plus. This one is 40 count and is a little bit more greeny. So, but they're both kind of brown. They're both they're a play on brown, which I find very fun. I don't want them to be the same. Like I mentioned in my last video, I think I showed the fabric that I was going to start it on. I mentioned in my last video, they are cousins or sisters, not twins. They're not the same. I don't want them to be the same. I might have even said they're sisters, not twins, but I'm even going to say they're cousins, not even sisters, because they're not the same. So I'm calling them cousins. Okay, let me run downstairs and grab the other 2 things I forgot, and I'll be right back. Okay, he's made his way up here. He decided he wants to show his face today. Right? Yeah. Yeah! Maybe don't step on my project. Can you maybe move? No. Get off. Thank you. Anyway, okay, the next thing that I worked on and finished my part of is the Dreaming of Sal round robin thing that we have going on. So I am currently / already worked on Dreaming of Daisies. This is Crystal from Crystal Rose Piece. Who's doing this all? Crystal from Crystal Row, me, Corinne and Colleen from Grace Notes Stitchers, Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, Sarah from Our Stitching Kingdom, Carla from Craft Addict K, Janet from Janet Jabber. I think that's it. I know. Yell at me. I could always write it down, but I don't. Bobby pretty much always has everybody who's doing it in her description box. I'm pretty sure that, Carla might... No, probably not. Carla, I might be giving you too much credit. I don't actually know. Janet, I think, usually does, but I know for a fact Bobby does. Bobby always has us in her comment, so if you're wondering who's doing this, she has it. Who, by the way, I got to meet Bobby. Love you, girl. So here, how do we hold this? This goes this way. Okay, here is what is that right? Yeah. Here's what it looks like now. What did I do? No, it goes this way. Y'all, I don't know how it works. Yeah, this is correct. I was like, what did I work on? Okay, so Crystal did this part here. I think Corinne did this part here. Colleen did this part. And guess what I did? That little tiny motif. And then this little thing. I did this little thing and then this guy. So it took me basically no time to do. Y'all, I'm getting lucky with the spaces that these are in. Fair warning for everybody moving forward. If you get this piece after me, don't count off of this piece. This is in the wrong spot by like a stitch or something. So if you're doing it after me, if you get this piece after me, Sarah, count off of this one or this one. Don't count off of this one. Yeah, just letting you know. And then my initials are somewhere in here. Really tiny. Ah, there they are. Right there. Yeah. They're kind of hard to see, but that's okay. I like the whole, like, I mean, obviously I've done my initials tiny on another, I think it was Corinne's pattern. I did them like tiny, tiny. I love tiny initials. And I don't have a comparison photo just because I didn't have this pattern before and I don't take photos of, I just don't do comparisons for these patterns because I get rid of them. They go to the next person. So that's that. Okay, before I show my last WIP / new start, I want to show a finish because it'll make sense. So I had a finish for StitchCon, and that was my Swans. It is completely finished. I rung the bell. It was great. This was the first bell ring that I did. That was not the first bell ring. Other people rung the bell first. But I did finish this on Thursday, I think. That was my goal. I wanted to finish this at StitchCon. I did not want to wait till Sunday to finish it, which is when I usually work on these. But I did not want to wait, so I did it, and that's what it looks like. This is on Jamey. It is a 32 count linen from Grace Notes Fabrics. Grace Notes Fabrics. So yeah, this is the second one done, and I have the third one started. So you'll see that next. But I wanted to show this before I showed that because it would make more sense going in order. Now I have to wait until December for the last one to come out because I'm going to frame them all together. So I can't frame this or the fox, until I get the last one. Okay. And then the last WIP / new start is my Jackrabbit. So this is what it will look like. And obviously not doing it on called for fabric, but I'm doing it with called for threads. And I got the fabric while we were at StitchCon. She brought it. Here is where I got to. So it's hard-ish to see. It won't be as hard to see when I get the other stitches in above it. There are stitches over here in the light gray kind of color. But yeah, I have a whole ear done. And then part of the face. And then I just started doing all of the diamonds. This is Jennifer. It is a Grace Notes Fabrics 32 count linen. And I'm loving it. I think it's so fun. He's so cute. And I got a big giant piece of this so I can be as not frugal with this fabric as I want to be because I'm we all know I am not frugal with my fabric. I give myself lots of border, and I don't care. Because I don't do smalls, so, you know, any extra fabric, if it's small, I don't tend to keep it. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, that's that. The last stitchy thing I have to show you is my FFO. I did get this from Corinne and Colleen when I got to StitchCon. And this was framed at Hobby Lobby, where Colleen works. And oh my goodness, y'all. Can we just take a second? Look how fabulous that is. Fabulous! Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Yes, this frame is a lot, but sorry about the glare. Sorry about the glare. It is a lot, but I love it so much. I think it works so well. It is beautiful. Tell me it's not. Just tell me it's not. I will fight you. But I love it. I love it. It's so good. This is such a fun piece. Yes, I did not get museum glass because I don't care enough. I'm a heathen. Y'all, I keep telling you. I'm not paying the extra money for something that's barely a difference, in my opinion. So that's my FFO. It's finally done. Like, fully done. I love it. They did a great job. Beautiful. The last thing I promise, is I got some fabrics from Kaylee. Oh, and my shirt. I also got a sweatshirt from Grace Notes, and then the back of it says, I don't remember, inspiring? No. Encouraging. Encouraging new starts since 2021. I had said since 2020, because in my mind, that's when they started, but that's not when they started. They started in 2021. And I got a sweatshirt too. I don't think you can buy these anymore, but they might come back. So yeah, like I said, I got some fabrics from Kaylee, and boy, they're a lot. So I don't know, there's no color names or anything like that. Some of them have tags on how big they are. This one's tiny. Kaylee, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, because I don't do smalls. But maybe I'll find something. But it's cute. I don't know what I'm, like, I'll probably use it this way, because it looks like flake dripping. I don't know. Maybe I can find, like, a paint pattern or something. I don't know. I don't even know what the count is. I don't know anything about that fabric. It doesn't have a tag. And then I got this one. This is awesome. This one's awesome. This is so cool. This is a 32 count. Awesome. I'm sure I could find, this one's big enough that I could probably find something to put on it. This one's awesome. And this one's a big cut too. It's like long. Look at that. That's awesome. That is so awesome. I might be able to find something like long, like this way. I don't know. This is a 36 count, which also love. Yeah, super fun. Can't figure out how to fold it back up. Y'all. Okay, and then this one, oof, this one's beautiful. My husband even said, like, this one's so cool. That, I like to think it goes this way. That's so cool. This one is a 36 count. So cool. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I have no idea what I'm doing with most of these. This next one, I think I know what I'm doing. And this next one is a 36 count. This one is awesome. Look at that! I love this honeycomb. This is so cool. I already know what I'm doing on this. So, y'all, this is awesome. This one is so soft. Like, I don't know what fabric this is, but it is so soft. It's softer than the other 36 counts that she sent me. So, I don't know. It's different somehow. But I'll have to find pieces to do on those. That small, tiny cut is going to be hard for me. So we'll see if I can find anything. If I can't find something, I might be able to find someone who could do something on it. Kaylee, would you care if I give that piece away? Not that I don't love it, it's just it's too small for me. We'll see. I might be able to find something. But anyway, those are the fabrics she sent me. I'm going to stitch on them, hopefully, as I go. And I love them. I think they're so cool. Hopefully she'll start like doing some selling of fabrics, because that would be awesome. We definitely need more fabric dyers, as I say. Okay, I think that's everything I want to talk about today. StitchCon was awesome. I promise I'm going to talk about it next week. I just don't have the mental capacity to do that. I do know, I don't like saying this, but I do know that quite a few people have come up positive with COVID after StitchCon. So weekend B, I hope that you all stay safe. I do know that symptoms are pretty mild for most people. I, knock on wood, have tested negative so far. So we're gonna keep hoping. I don't feel bad, I feel fine. I have, knock on wood, no symptoms. So, yeah, I'm my usual self. But I promise I'll talk about StitchCon next week. I'll bring all the things that I got. I'll show everything. I just don't have the mental capacity today. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys soon, next week. And I hope you have a good one. Stay safe out there and stitch all the things. Do all the things. Work on all the things. Do whatever you want. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.